Hey guys, how's it going? Matt coming to you with another JaYoe conversation. I am on the streets of Xi'an. Behind me is the main wall that goes around the city. And very, very interesting city. If you've never been to Xi'an, you should try to put it on your list. The sun is going down. I'm about to go and meet some YouTubers and we're going to spend the whole week here. Obviously this video is not in sync with my travel videos. My travel videos are about a month late. But these conversations can be anytime. We have a few days left before Americans have to choose their president. It's almost go time, guys. Hello. We need to really think about this. Now, I had all these plans. I had the Trump mask. I was planning to do a comical sort of devil's advocate sort of video saying, I've been turned, I'm a Trumper, and this is what I believe. And I was going to kind of take it from that tact to kind of appeal to the people who are still on his side or maybe on the fence leaning Trump. And I just don't have time. I'm here, I'm traveling for the next week. I just don't have time to do what I really wanted to do. And that's a bit unfortunate because it was sort of creative. I was gonna pull the rug out in a comical way and say, oh, I changed my mind, I'm pro-Trump. But I think obviously no one would believe that if they knew me. And it might come off as condescending if somebody from the Trump side was to watch it. So instead, I'm just gonna make my plea. And I'm gonna make it as a progressive, as a person who is not in love with Biden, isn't in love with the corporate Democrat side, but sees the vote for Trump as an extremely dangerous vote and a vote against most of the people that supported Trump in the first place's ideology. It's been very confusing to try to get in the mind of a Trump voter and understand where their motivations are, because I have tried to. And I'll just take a few examples here. Trump claimed he wanted to drain the swamp. His idea was that government is too corrupt, and I am the only one that can fix it. Well, this is where my comical idea to do a pro-Trump thing would be like, Donald Trump likes to clear out the swamp so much that when he got in, he hired the swamp so he could fire him. Because the turnover rate in his administration has been so high and so corrupt and so filthy with his own picks that he has shown you and shown everybody in America that when it comes to actually picking the best, he is the worst. I'll just give you a few examples. In America, we have different secretaries of different departments. The Secretary of Education, the person who is supposed to deliver policies and produce results with regards to our really failing educational system in America and try to improve the lives of everybody, all students. And who do they pick? An uber wealthy Betsy DeVos with ties to her brother who runs a mercenary group that is doing mercenary work at profit all around the country, all around the world. And Betsy DeVos is for private education. She has no experience in public education. This was a pick. This was not like a default thing. This was an actual pick that Trump made to help educate and reform education in America. A woman that is so blatantly corrupt in her own right and so blatantly slanted towards private education, she can't appeal to the people, the ordinary American. And she is still running this program. She is as swampy a character as you could ever make. And then you got situations where you might not have somebody that's swampy, it's just incompetent. You got a neurologist, which I don't have anything against neurology, it's fantastic. But a neurologist is running the Housing and Urban Development division of the American government, where he has to make choices that affect some of the poorest communities and provides housing for the impoverished people in America. He doesn't have a degree in civics. He doesn't have a degree in the workings of housing and how to take care of people like that. Then you have a situation where you pick people who have come and gone. The turnover rate, guys, is incredibly high. I went online and I started to develop a series of videos, and I was looking at the turnover rate in different administrations, and I was going to pick apart different things like clean the swamp, climate policy, different things. There have been like almost 500 people quit, people fired in this administration. Ungodly crazy. And one of those people, who's no longer with the administration, is Rick Perry. Do you guys know Rick Perry? He is a guy that was vying for the presidency, and in the debate, he said, I'm going to eliminate a part of the government. And the moderator said, what part of the government? It was 3 parts. I forget the other 2 parts, Commerce Department or something. But the 3rd department, he thought really hard about, and he couldn't think about this one department that he wanted to take out of the American government. He felt like it was worthless. It was red tape, get it out of here, forget about it. Do you know what department that was? He didn't remember. He actually has a stupid meme that's become a meme where he goes, the 3rd one, whoops. And the moderator's like, whoops. What are you talking about? Did you forget the 3rd branch of government that you want to destroy, that you don't think is worth even remembering? He says, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Well, it turns out it was the Department of Energy. And when Donald Trump became president, you know who he appointed the head of the Department of Energy? This same fella. He appointed a man who wanted to disassemble it. I mean, if you want to disassemble the American government, Donald Trump is probably the right guy for you. He's going to take America down a path even more destructive, even more swampy, even more derelict than he has in the last 4 years. And he's going to have no accountability. Because either he's going to change rules to stay longer, or he's going to say, I'm out of here either way, and just let her rip. I mean, think about what he's done with COVID. Think about what he's done with, and this is a funny one because a lot of you guys, your stock portfolio has done better. Situations have improved for a lot of you out there, money-wise. But he's stealing the money from the future to pay for those things that you are happy about. He's ballooned the deficit. He's creating a future for our kids that our kids are going to have to pay off. He's going to be long gone, and everybody in America is going to have to deal with the repercussions of what he's doing. Plus, every penny that he makes you, he's making $1 for his buddies. And maybe you're okay with that. Maybe you're okay with that. But a phrase that I've used a ton of times, hi. A phrase I've used a ton of times is a rising tide lifts all ships. And Donald Trump's just a tsunami. And if you're on the top of that tsunami, you're doing good. If you're on the bottom of that tsunami, well, feel sorry for you. But you're going to get washed away. And it might not happen in the next year. It might not happen in the next 2 years. Donald Trump might be safe and sound away from all of the problems that he's creating for all of us, if you're an American, and all of us if you're not. I'm in China right now, and the repercussions and ripples of his mismanagement of COVID have basically created a circumstance where the whole world's got to wait for countries like America that mismanaged the process. Even today, we're at 100,000 new cases of COVID because he doesn't listen to the scientists. He's not going to listen to anybody except himself. He's got $400 million in debt he's got to pay off in the next 4 years. He's corrupt as corrupt can be. All of the things that pissed you off enough to vote for him are magnified in him. I hate politics. He has made more political decisions, stupid political decisions, than any administration I've ever seen. He's gonna run things like a business. Well, he's gonna run things like his business. You might want to take a look into his background, because I did that after he was hired. I came upon anecdote and anecdote and anecdote from people who worked as contractors on his jobs, people that took care of his properties, people that when he bankrupted, he didn't give two shits about. These are hard-working blue-collar workers. The people that he says he represents, he's screwed those people, even before he was president. Think about that. There's stories of him, a lot of stories. If there was just one, I'd say it was anecdotal and useless. But many, many stories of people that would put carpet in his buildings. Agreed upon contract. He would go back at the end of the contract and the guy would try to collect. And the Trump mantra was, I'll pay you half of what I agreed on. And the guy would say, what are you talking about? I'm a family-owned business. We depend on these contracts. I'll pay you half. Well, what am I going to do about my family? I'm gonna have to fight this. He's like, if you fight it, I got an army of attorneys that will beat you down for years to come. We all know this is true, guys. I mean, there are many more anecdotes and many more stories to this. That's what he does to people. That's what he's doing to us as Americans. You know, the contract's going to be payable, and we're going to go, what the hell did you do to America? And he's like, I don't know, deal with it. You want to chase me down? You want to fight? It's okay. But in the end, we're all going to be the ones that are going to be screwed. I mean, think about climate, guys. He literally says things that are so anti-science, so antithetical to the direction we need to. You know how much money coal people in these industries that he says, I'm going to keep these industries. Biden says we're going to transition out of these industries. Do you know what transition out of means? He means we're going to educate you and we're going to have you making solar panels or installing wind turbines or doing all sorts of things that are going to make you a lot more money. They're going to treat you a lot better. And we're going to be a lot cleaner about it. But he doesn't say that. He makes everything, even good stuff, sound bad. We need a person, I mean, like I said, I don't like corporate Democrats as far as I could throw them. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm making a vlog. I'm telling a story.
About what?
Well, actually, you know, the American election is coming up, so I'm talking about the American election right now. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Oh.
Yeah.
You live here?
I live in Ningbo.
Ningbo.
Good.
You live here?
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I'll take. Yep. I'll have 1 week here. Hi. What's your name? Caroline. Well, that is a very beautiful name.
Thank you. So about election.
Yeah. I am supporting Biden. So I'm telling all my friends in America why Donald Trump is not a good idea.
Why?
Because Donald Trump is he doesn't think things through as far, and he makes reasons based on selfishness. And I'm not a big fan of Biden, but I'm really not a big fan of Donald Trump, much more.
That's my opinion too.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Do you know, when I read the book, Becoming, written by Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
In that book, she wrote about Biden.
Yeah.
And she has very good opinion on Biden.
Yeah.
But back then, Biden was still quite young compared to his condition today.
Yeah, I mean, I wish America would find a younger president.
Yeah, I was thinking too.
For sure, but
there are only 2 candidates this year, and
they're
not
both
the best
too old.
option.
Yeah. But I think in the 2 options, Biden will allow America to at least exist for the next 4 years, and we can push policies through. And you know, one of the best things about Biden is he will have a team that he trusts. You know, Trump does not trust scientists. He does not trust anybody around him.
Confused me too.
Yeah.
Whenever he criticized about the suggestions posted by the medical organization,
Yeah.
Fauci.
Oh, Fauci.
Fauci.
Yeah.
I was very confused because he was a scientist. He was a professional, but he didn't trust him either.
Well, he doesn't like what. If he doesn't like what's said, he will not believe it. I don't want to see people not go outside. I want everybody to be free. But you have like right now we're pretty free, right?
Yeah.
You know, but you have to work hard for a couple of months so that you can be free.
Yes, you have to do that.
You got to do the work.
We were at home for 2 months.
Yeah.
And we had a very strict policy about not going out. And if you had to go out, you have to wear a mask.
Yep.
You have to do the social distancing.
Yep.
And every time I went to the supermarket, I was like, oh my God, I'm risking my life to buy those groceries. And now we have freedom.
Yeah. Well, Caroline got to play with her mom a lot, right? When you were stuck.
Yeah.
Did you go to America, learn English in America at all?
I went there before, but
Okay.
I mostly learned it in China. I practice often.
Well, very good. Your English is very good.
So you are constantly traveling?
Yeah, I'm a travel YouTuber, so normally I'm cycling around the world on a bike.
But you live in Ningbo. You travel to
Yeah, I
Xi'an.
live in Ningbo for 10 years now.
For 10 years?
对.
Oh. Are you a teacher there?
Nope, just a YouTuber. I was a business owner. 我有一个贸易公司, so
Okay.
trading company.
So about the vlog that you are making, mostly about affairs going on in USA and
No, I do. One day I do travel. The next day I do talking. One day travel, one day talking. So I talk about life in China. I talk about sometimes politics. Right now it's very much political in America. So I'm trying to tell everybody, you have one more chance. Do the right thing, guys.
Can I follow you on YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, that sort of derailed my conversation, but interesting nonetheless. Have somebody commenting from the street. I don't know, guys. I think we need to think about a practical choice. I think we've come a long way as a country. We've entertained progressive positions. We've become enlightened in a lot of ways to a lot of social programs that could help us all. But we're not going to get anywhere with Donald Trump. He's going to continue to drag the country down in ways that'll benefit him personally to our detriment. And I hope that you understand that your vote is very important. And if you're on the Trump side, we have, you know what's crazy? The other thing, probably the biggest thing, if you really want to break it down, the thing is, we're all Americans. And all of you Trump supporters, I try with every ounce of my body to appreciate your positions and you as people. But, and this doesn't have to be all Trump supporters, but is most certainly Donald Trump. He wants to divide us. He wants to make you hate me. He wants to make all the right hate the left. It's not American. It's right versus left. And that's a real damn shame. And if we keep him in there, the only thing he's going to do is magnify that and make us all want to tear each other apart. Because as it's like a magic trick. It's called sleight of hand. If we're looking all the way over there at the other side of the aisle, we're not looking where he is, where all the damage is being done. We're all being conned by this guy, the right and the left. We're all being stoked by this guy, the right and the left. And that's not who we are. We are Americans. Above that, we are humans. We may have different beliefs. We might have different ideologies, but there's no reason to tear us apart. So why does he want to do it? Ask yourself that. And if you don't think that he doesn't, if you think he doesn't want to tear us apart, then you haven't been paying attention. And I honestly don't know what to say to you guys. But let's live to fight another day. Let's spend some time and try to unify a little bit, and let's move forward from all of this damn chaos. JaYoe, vote, and cross your fingers. Whether he gets it or not, the next few months until the transfer of power, it's going to be a total shit show. JaYoe. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. I wish it was a bit more coherent than that little rant, but it is what it is. We don't have a lot of time left, and I at least wanted to state my case. Yeah, I love all you guys. You know, I want to see us all do better. But hey, if you want to help me out, you can do so by if you're in China, you can donate to my WeChat. If you are interested in hearing more stories of my life on the road, you can hear more current event stuff and things that are going on through my Patreon. I'll leave links for that in the bottom. I try to put up. I've been trying to put up one of these JaYoe conversations a day, and then the next day I'll do a travel video. So you'll see a traveling video and then a conversational video, and it'll just alternate like that. So it's fun. It's fun for me to do, and I hope you appreciate it. I got some fun travels up ahead. We'll be doing some really cool stuff here in Shanxi. I hope I pronounced it right, in Xi'an. And yeah, JaYoe. Catch you later. Bye-bye.